Hey, what's up, family? This your boy, Mr. McGee, one half of the Born Rich Club podcast. First and foremost, I want to thank y'all for your continued support and for rocking with us, man. Right now, you're checking out another episode of the Born Rich Club podcast, audio edition, man. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, man. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets.
And yo, what's up? It's me, Mr. McGee, a.k.a. Boopy, a.k.a. Born Rich. Lano.
What up, though?
How you feeling, big dog?
I feel good. Look at me, bro. Look,
Yeah,
come on,
there you
bro.
go.
Look at me.
Feeling
bro.
how you look.
I am actually feeling how I look today. I just want to switch it up, bro. I'm tired of jerseys, t-shirts, designers, all that stuff, man. Look, let me get back to my roots. These are my roots. Even when I walked through the door, Taylor was like, okay.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah. When I walked in, I'm wondering.
How you hated on me when you first walked in?
It's one of them situations where you like, who gonna tell him? Who gonna tell him?
You were waiting on me to have the straw in my mouth and all that other stuff.
That ain't it. But if you like it, I love it, bro.
I'm
not
like
the fashion police or
like
any police for that matter.
Plus, it showed my sticker tattoos.
Yeah,
I get that.
Who is tatted? Shout out to the people with tatted, man. But that's enough on us.
That's
man,
enough.
Man.
That's
Today
enough.
we have an incredible guest, man.
Incredible.
Absolutely. An amazing vocalist, artist. You know what I mean? Hard-nosed veteran with the lyrics. You know what I mean? A person who got motion, not the little bitty tiny motion, but big motion.
Not my motion.
Yeah.
Not my motion.
Big motion.
Yeah. I'm only getting invited to go to birthday parties.
Yeah, big motion, man. We got a person that's about to be on the road in the city near you.
Yes.
That type of person in here, man. We have the amazing, man, DAISHA McBRIDE, a.k.a. the rap girl.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Good. Happy to be here.
What's up? Yeah. So, you know, you are a, so when I go on pages, right, and our team get together and start like, hey, what about this person? What about this person? They showed me and they was like, what about this person? I looked, I was like, can we get her? Yeah, because I'm looking like, oh shit, can we even get her?
Yeah.
And they was like, yeah, we're gonna reach out. So we reached out and I was happy. So I always have followed you, and I want to say through Two Live Breed.
Shout out to Breed,
I saw Cruise Control, I saw your 90 seconds on Cruise Control. And let me tell you something. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, just it's big to us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming to sit down with Born Rich Club.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Well,
right, bro?
I know, right? Little parched, right? Little parched. I already drank my water, y'all. But just happy that you're able to come and sit down and just share your journey and highlight you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, man. We here to get into it, man. You know, all of the amazing things that you're doing. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna
Most
get to
definitely.
It. Well, I want to ask you the beginning. So we spoke off camera, and you said you're not Nashville born and raised, but Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee born and raised, but Knoxville.
But
born
Knoxville,
and raised. Yeah,
okay. All right, nice.
Yeah.
So, childhood, like, what was that like? You have siblings?
Yeah, childhood was smooth. You know, typical, I guess. Middle class family, parents still together. They were high school sweethearts. I got one older sister.
Oh, okay. They still together?
Yeah, still
See,
together.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Still together. That like old school love.
Man, I gotta find my high school sweetheart.
Shout out to my 3 baby mamas. But when I get with my next girl, it's forever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna force her? You gonna
no,
force
it's
her?
just gonna be forever. You
Oh,
know what I mean? So,
I got you.
I want somebody to tell my story and say my parents, they didn't stay together, but they ended up happy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my parents don't stay together 2 years.
Yeah.
That's right.
It be like that sometimes.
It most definitely be like that sometimes. So I want to ask you, like, we know Knoxville. How is it growing up in Knoxville? Like, give me the culture of Knoxville.
Culture is a funny word to say in the same sentence as Knoxville.
Okay.
But I mean, it's cool. Like, I always tell people, if you want to raise a family in like a nice suburban town that has like, you know, that's calm, like it's not too
Quiet.
violent. Yeah, more quiet.
Yeah.
You can be more out the way. Knoxville's perfect.
Okay.
But for me, it was like, if you creative, young, you want to kind of go off and really do some things. For me, Knoxville it didn't work.
Because a lot of people here, have talent like that and they'll run to Atlanta. What was your reasoning to come here instead of Atlanta?
Yeah. So I went to MTSU, so that's what brought me.
okay.
Yeah, that's what brought me to the Middle Tennessee area. And then when I graduated, same thing. Folks was like, "Oh, you rap? You should go to Atlanta. You should go to Atlanta." But I don't know. I was just like, I didn't want to like. I just felt I wanted to. If I'm gonna make a career, I wanted to do it here in Tennessee.
Okay.
And so Nashville, I feel like I've been building here through college, so I just ended up staying.
So for college, you never thought about UT Knoxville?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I always say there's two types of people in Knoxville. There's the people who grow up and all they want to do is go to UT, and then there's the complete opposite. The people who
don't want to go to UT.
Get up on out of there. And that was me. Yeah. And I went to MTSU specifically for their music program.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of people have said right here in this seat, and they have several have told us, "Hey, I went to MTSU strictly for the music program."
We got some hitters.
Shout out MTSU, man, with their
shout out
music
MTSU.
department. We got to go and do a show there.
Yeah.
Man, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
we got to
real.
go and
For
do a
real.
show there.
So you go to college, MTSU. Are you doing music at that time?
Yeah. I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 10. So I never really stopped doing music, but like I went to MTSU because I knew I wanted to rap, but I was like, I don't know how this music industry thing works. So I got a major in music business and marketing because I knew like I wanted to use
Like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I was like pretty certain by like 14, 15.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to do music. But I was like, I don't want to get into a situation where like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty intentional about going there for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about school, right? Going in. So you said 7th, 8th grade, you already knew like going in the cafeterias, beating on the table.
Yeah.
Give me that experience, like, and follow me, take me through that journey when you're saying, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, so Knoxville, I mean, it had a little hip hop scene, but it didn't have too much. So for me, I feel like I got my exposure through, so my family's from Mississippi. Like, like deep Mississippi. Probably wouldn't know where it's at, but the sticks for real.
Okay.
So,
I heard of Brandon, Mississippi before.
I don't know where that's at.
Oh, see,
I have to look at it. It might be near where I'm gonna look it up. Yeah. But yeah, so my people from like Mississippi, and so I have a big family, a lot of cousins, like over 40 of them. And so like in the summers, I used to go hang out with my cousins, and I feel like they were listening to like Big Crit and like all these folks, and I'm like, yo, I ain't never heard music like this. And so I was hooked. And then so me going back, to Knoxville, going to school there during the school year, I'm just kind of doing my own research, getting on YouTube, listening to all these different people because, my parents, they weren't listening to it. So I was kind of finding it on my own. And then I thought it was just like cool. I was like, this is the coolest thing I ever seen in my life. And I was like inspired, kind of like, I want to do this.
Because when you're doing that, because like when I'm in school, right, and we beating on the table, our beat was like what, the grinding beat?
Yeah.
The clips, the grinding? Yeah. But to do that in the public high schools that we was in, one, you got to be good.
Yeah.
And you got to have confidence and you got to have high self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because kids are the worst.
Yeah.
But they're the good judges.
They gonna speak their mind.
So, did you always have that confidence and that high self-esteem?
It was a little rocky at first. Like I definitely have come a long way, but I think I always had like I knew I wasn't bad. Like that was my thing. Because I tell my friends like, be honest, like how was that? And I think for me being 14, 15, they were like, nah, this was straight. So I think it was like, okay, I always knew there was something there, and then it was like, okay, let's see how far.
See, that's how he used to be. He used to be a gospel rapper.
Yeah,
but he cussed. He cussed though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they was like,
I ain't never heard that before. Yeah.
Just every now and then.
Yeah, they were like, man, I know you ain't in here cussing.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that before.
The Lord's in this hole.
Yeah, you cuss like, hey, the Lord in this hole.
This hole is crazy.
Oh my God.
You can say
we might have
bro.
to edit that out.
The only person gonna be mad at you is when you get up there.
He know your heart. He know your
like,
heart.
you know what? I'm not even worried about that.
Why did you?
So, okay, college. You get through college.
Yeah.
You saying I'm gonna stay here in Nashville. What's next, and how do you build your hip hop catalog meeting people here?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of different things. I was doing a lot of shows, like any stage I could get on.
There you go.
For free, paid, whatever. It was like I was working a job to make sure, my bills were paid.
For sure.
But it was like right after I get off work, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do, or I'm going to a networking event, or I'm going to somebody else's show to watch and, meet people while I'm there. Like I was just every night out in the city, like just moving around.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's another good thing. I love that you get to say. And your camera's gonna be right here, and my camera. So, artist, listen what she's saying.
Yeah.
Man. She is saying that she worked a job to make sure her bills was paid, but she also still got herself out there and went to venues to open up to rap. Because sometimes now it's like social media make you just record your song, right? Yeah. And then you're done.
Nah, it's gotta be a mix.
So you was outside.
I was outside.
Yeah.
I was outside.
All right, let me ask you this. Who did you bump into back in them times that you saw on the underground scene and you look at them now and be like, oh, they doing their thing?
Honestly, I feel like all the people who are kind of doing it now, for real. Like, we mentioned Bree.
Yes. Okay, for sure.
Tim.
Oh, yes, Tim Jim, most definitely.
Brian Brown, Chuck Indigo, like those kind of dudes. Like, that's kind of who, I'm trying to think who I was really.
But just naming those names, because those names most definitely are doing it like you can look and tell. Like off camera, I was speaking to you and I was telling you, just looking at your page, because our page is social media now, is our business card.
It is, It's your story.
And I love that you said how serious you take your visuals and just how serious you take your music.
Yeah.
And when you look on your page, it's like you can feel it. You can see it. Like the energy is that you can feel it. And those guys that you name, it's the same.
Yeah.
Because we had Tim Jen with Lil Bree is a family of this show. So most definitely when we see those guys, we be so proud of just where they at now. That's dope.
Absolutely. So when you, about what year was it when you dropped your first project? And when you just said, you know what, I'm gonna stop.
I ain't scared. I'm
just yeah.
I dropped an EP in like 20. It was. When was that?
It was a minute ago, like that.
Oh yeah, 2013, 14, maybe.
How was it?
Maybe
accepted?
2012, maybe.
Okay.
It was. I was still in high school. I mean.
So you were still in Knoxville at this time?
Yeah, I think I dropped. I dropped it before I even came out.
So your music. So at the time when you dropped, let's say 2012, right? And you dropped your first EP.
Yeah.
Now you already been traveling to Mississippi, and you've been listening to a whole range of other artists. So how is your flow, your rap, just your style, the talent that you got accepted in Knoxville at this time?
Yeah, I mean, my friends liked it. My family, they supported it. Like my family.
That's the first phase.
My friends liked it. My family liked it. It was definitely like I took it off of streaming. So if you find it, good luck. But it's like it was young, but it was raw. But like I said, you could. There was something there.
Yeah, you could tell when there's something there. Most definitely.
I was still trying to figure out my voice, but I think that was the theme that when I go back and listen, it's like, okay, but there was always something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, here, MTSU, you're networking, you're doing your thing, you're meeting people. Is this the time you sit and say, hey, I'm taking this serious now?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I took it serious as soon as I decided that was going to be my major. Like, it was kind of like, okay, this is why. Like, I think my parents thought I was going to change my mind and take my music business degree and go work for a label. But I was like, oh, nah, this was always the plan for me, was to use my degree and put it directly towards me.
Yeah.
But I took it pretty seriously. And then, I graduated. And then the year after I graduated, I worked a job for about another year. Then I quit. And I haven't worked a 9-to-5 since.
Yeah, I saw what you said.
Yeah.
Look, I would have told my mom. Yeah. Did I want to be a rapper full time? She would have brought me more applications.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you like, listen.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a rap. My mama said we're gonna give you a rap thing. Yeah. 2 more days.
Yeah, give you a little. What did it say? Your little music. Your little music.
How did your parents respond when you like, hey, I'm finna quit my job and I'm doing music is what's gonna make me money?
I mean, I don't think they were ever unsupportive, but I think as a parent, that's scary to hear your child say. And I think at the time too, when it's say like me being a woman, female rap at the time, is like Nicki was like
Yeah.
here, you know what I'm saying? And so then I think they was a little bit confused because they're like, you trying to be like that? And I'm like, not like that.
Yeah.
And like that, they don't have they've never known anybody who's a professional musician.
Yep,
So I think they never seen it. So I think it a little concerned, but for the most part, I think once they saw that, like, oh, okay, well, your rent's getting paid. So
yeah, most definitely.
I think they were like, okay, well, as long as you happy.
Do they like your music?
They do. They do.
Now?
I have to send them clean versions for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
I got to send them clean versions. So some songs I'm like, y'all listen to that? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right.
That's the blessing, though. And I know that does something to you also, especially. But we all go through that. When people say that they want to do something that we're unfamiliar with,
absolutely,
most definitely, at times we will get hesitant. We'll be like, man, you sure you won't be there? I don't know nobody who do that.
Yeah.
So I totally
it's
understand.
the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't know what's gonna happen. I like when you said the rent was getting paid. So in them days, how was the rent getting paid?
Any kind of way. Nothing crazy.
No, I said Za.
Nothing crazy. I wasn't strange for no change.
I hope the rap girl was selling weed out here in these streets, man.
I wasn't moving like that.
I give you my album message, Za. Call me.
I'm bullshit. But I was just getting creative with it. I was driving. I drove for Postmates at one point.
Oh, most definitely.
But just really, I don't even know. Thinking back, I'm like, how did I make that work? Because I was very much like,
grind, though.
I'm not working a job. Like, because for me, it was like, it was draining for me mentally. Like going to work somewhere all day, doing something that I know I don't want to do, and then still trying to find the energy afterwards to, okay, let me take whatever capacity I got left and try to put it towards something I love. It was messing with me mentally. So,
trying to wear so many hats at one time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that. I got into sync music, which that if you do it correctly, that pays well. So just still trying to, just figuring it out.
So I want to ask you this, okay, because it's something like your mom and them said about hip hop and women, right? Because when we think about hip hop with women, it do go to Nicki, Sexy Red, like it goes to those type of female artists that we see,
right?
But you knew, like, this is not my lane, right? I'm not. How complicated though at times for a female like yourself with your talent to get through those doors with the same people that do that?
I mean, for me, I think at the end of the day, I know I can hold my own on a mic, and so I think it just goes back to like talent. I think the talent's going to shine through, and I think that my music is good. So I think it was never the music. I just think it was just branding. I just had to let people know, like, look, this is me. If you don't like it, that's cool. Like, you're not my audience. Because I still know a whole lot of people who don't make, a lot of women who rap who don't make music like Sexy Red. Who don't make music like Megan Thee Stallion, and they eating. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was like, I don't know. I just always put trust that like the people who are gonna support me are gonna support me, and the ones who not, they just not for me.
Yeah, and I tell people that a lot. I say talent. I tell talent is like the key. Like once they get through twerking, give me the mic.
Facts.
Right? Like, all right, they twerking, they give me the mic, and I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah,
because
and not even saying that those people who make that kind of music aren't talented.
No,
because I think
that
music has lanes.
Sometimes
I get in the car and all I want to hear is the Sexy Reds, and all I want to hear. But I think. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all in art at the end of the day, and so I respect, kind of.
No, for sure.
You got your lane, they got their lane. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, now I do want to ask you about, because you told me off camera that the word queer is okay, right? That's it. Please don't cancel me.
Queer.
Don't. But I
feel like we'll get an email from YouTube.
I gotta do my job though.
Y'all ain't monetized.
So I mean, I guess being a queer in hip hop, like does that hinder or help you to progress? Or does it not matter?
I don't really. I've never came across a situation where it's like, we can't mess with you because you like women. Like I've never came across that.
Okay.
And I think kind of like what I said before, it's like if the music is good, don't nobody care who I'm dating. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think about good music, like Frank Ocean is incredible. You can't deny his talent.
Yeah, for sure.
Frank Ocean's queer. Like, think about was it Prince? Isn't Prince queer as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, you gonna get beat up. Yeah, you gonna get beat up.
I don't know.
I was like, don't quote me on that, but I think it was. But it's like there's so many great artists who, they're queer.
Yeah, because to be honest, I'm gonna say that word, I guess, right? But to be honest, when I was growing up, that even if you it wasn't spoken out loud that you was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more like, don't worry about my sexuality. Let's worry about my talent.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, even though you haven't had any problems in that area so far, a lot of like, I'm just put me in a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I got to double listen now. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta put my ear and be like, oh no, she can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not tough.
Yeah.
Is it like it's not tough sometimes to just get a listening ear, especially from men?
Mm-mm. If anything, when they see me, they dap me up and they be like, "Hey, you hard,"
Hey, that's what I just
like,
did.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right.
Like,
as soon as I saw, I was like, "Hey, I like you."
Yeah. I mean,
sure.
and if anything, they could probably relate to what I'm saying even more.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a similar thing. But yeah, it's never.
That's
been
what's up.
I won't stick around here. How old were you when you had your first girlfriend?
When I had my first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When did you first realize that you was that word
queer?
Okay. She said it, y'all.
Queer.
No bullshit.
Gay?
Yeah.
No, queer.
Like, when did you say, okay, this is I like girls?
Probably like in high school.
Yeah.
Like I had moments where I'm like, this don't feel like a friendship. I feel like I actually got a little crush or something going on. But I was like, I'm gonna keep this in the tuck because I don't really know. Because once you come out and say you gay,
you gotta be gay.
You can't take it back. You can't be like, oh, never mind.
Hold on, no.
Yeah.
Women can take it back.
Yeah, women can.
A man can't say he gay and then 2 years later say, man, I'm tired of being gay.
I'm back with the homies.
Yeah.
It's like you are. It's like, look, two things men can't take back, right?
Yeah.
You can't take back being gay, and you can't take back telling on somebody. Just in our culture, in our world, that's the two things that a man can't do. But a woman can say, I'm gay today, and then the next day she can say, you know what, I tried that shit. That shit ain't me.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it happen, but
me too.
I think it's.
Well, you saw a man say he's gay.
I actually had before.
And he said he ain't gay no more.
Yeah.
And did he date girls?
He got a wife.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that's another topic.
But it is. I was like, we could go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was like high school, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when I got into college, I think that's when I really felt more comfortable just exploring. And then it was like,
Why is it college? Because it was more like-minded people.
Well, not
and
even that. It's just like exactly you grown, you away from home, so you don't feel like. Not saying my my parents that I didn't have any issue coming out to my family, but it's like even if it's like a fear because you don't know. Like my family's.
You don't want to be looked at
I grew up in church.
Did your family say they already knew?
I don't think they said that. I think they were. I don't know if they were surprised, but I don't know. I didn't exactly get that.
Yeah.
But I had told my friends before I had told them, and I think their response was like, "Dang, like so we the last to know. Like you told your friends, or you tell us. Like so, it was like a joke. Yeah. But they,
But it wasn't no hard. Like once you let them know, it was like still the love. Because I think I do want to stay on this because sometimes that is the fear. That is the fear because in our culture you do get ridiculed once you do step out and you say, hey, I like this type of the same sex, we laugh at you, and
they people judge you, and
yes,
I think
most
for
definitely.
me it was like when I was telling the people in my life, I don't think they ever thought differently of me, but I had to just give them scenarios. I was like, this is a part of me that's always been here. Now I'm just letting you know about it. You know what I'm saying? My favorite movie is still my favorite movie. My favorite food is still my favorite. I still like to go get my nails done.
You still can't play with me like
I'm not different I've always been me, but now you know.
Now you know.
Now you
Yeah,
know.
I'm not
and so
hiding
I think people think that, you know, like my mom, I think she joked. She was like, you gonna cut all your hair off and start. That I was like, no. But even if I did, like, that's cool. But I was like, no, like, I'm still, you know, I'm still me.
That's dope, though.
I love it, man. I love it. And that's what I like is when I do go to what we said, the business card, your Instagram page. It didn't take for me. It didn't take long. But of course, like you said on the 5 things, like of course I looked and was like, well, is she or is she? And then did like the third post was like, hey, look, man, I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is me.
That
was me. Yeah. This is. I gave you a few videos of my music. Now this is something a little personal. And I respect that. I respect that because like he was saying earlier, man, like we come from a time where you gotta hide that shit, man. Yeah. You definitely can't grab a microphone and say the shit that you saying. You know what I mean?
2025 now.
I like
everybody get now.
And now and I was gonna say this because off air we was talking, but it's like branding now is so much better.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because even though back then, like I said, you couldn't say this, but now you can say it, and you're still on the same level of getting the same opportunities as everybody else.
Right.
So it's not a lose situation.
Nah.
Actually, I think it's dope because you're honest about it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get into your music because your music. Oh my God, your music said so much.
Thank you.
To us. So give me something like. Give me your writing, like what makes you go into your songwriting? You say you write every day. So give me like those type of things that's going in your mind when you're writing.
I think for me, writing is just like, it's like therapeutic. It's, you know, it's part of just I don't know, it's just like my train of thought. I just kind of let it flow. So my process, you know, I have a setup at home now just because I'm like, I can't go to a studio.
That'd be me if I was an artist.
Yeah, I have a whole, you know, home studio where I record a lot of my stuff, but it's just, you know, sit down every night or sometimes during the day, headphones on. Sometimes, you know, I have beats. Sometimes I just make them myself or, you know, produce them myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She's serious. No, she's serious.
Yeah, you serious.
Yeah, I mean.
You ain't waiting.
Nah. Yeah, that's like a philosophy of mine. Like, I can't wait on other people.
For sure.
And so,
you'll give us a beat. We need a beat.
Yeah.
For the intro.
Yeah, I give you a little beat.
You can give us a beat.
You a little song. Yeah, tell you what you
I
like.
sang.
Yeah. Oh, word?
Nah, I don't. But
Okay. Okay.
If you write it, you probably can sing it.
Okay.
So when you doing your writing and you listen to beats and stuff like that, like, do you pick your own self? Like when you say, "Oh, I like this beat, I'm gonna sing on this."
It's just kind of. I always say the beat is gonna tell me exactly what it wants to say.
True.
So sometimes I don't.
See, you're an artist.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that shit. I like that.
Yeah, so it's just really just, you know, headphones on and just let it play and then just record and just see what comes out. And so sometimes I might be a melody. I might be singing. Sometimes it might just be raps. So I don't really put too much thought into it. Like it'll kind of.
So you write, you produce, you got your home set up. Now, like I was talking to you about your visuals. Is that also an input of yours when you're okay?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be right here. The camera needs to be right here.
I mean, if I'm shooting with somebody and they have a vision, I'll let them run with it. Okay. I always say, like, if you're a videographer, that's your talent.
Your job.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
your job.
That's
so
your
I'm
job.
like, I trust it. You know how to do your job. But sometimes for me, it's like, okay,
you're doing drug dealing.
I have a shot. I
know that's crazy.
No. What I was really trying to do, I just wanted to get the name of this song. Since y'all don't put the attention on, I want to get the name of this song.
Yeah.
It was the song with Black.
Oh, Birds.
Yeah, Birds. Birds. Tell me how did Birds, because Black is one of my favorite artists. You know what I mean? The raw style, the raspy voice,
he's dope.
The shit that he talk about. Yeah. How did that collaboration come about?
But yeah, Birds was going crazy already just on its own. Okay. And you know, social media, just like I'm making posts asking people like, you know, who y'all want to hear on this remix? And a lot of different people were getting tagged, like Black, SZA, Kehlani, couple other people, but he was getting tagged a lot. And so I just basically, it was like we had some mutual friends already that were kind of like, you know, hitting him like, yo, you should check this out. And then I also just DM'd him, like just cold DM'd him. I'm like, yo, I don't know if you've been seeing these thousands of tags you've been getting on this post every day, but like,
what's up?
Yeah, like folks really want to hear you
up?
on this, and he hit back and he was like hell yeah, send it through, and so he like a week later sent the verse through. It was super easy. Yeah, super nice guy, real chill. Like, I was like, I wasn't expecting him to be not nice, but he was just he was super kind about everything. So. Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Great song too.
Thank you.
Great song.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
So I want to say this. Yeah, I got a lot to say. So I want to say this: when you get these type of inboxes and phone calls to be a part of like podcasts, I saw you was at 101. Like, tell me your feeling of that when you're doing music, because a lot of people do music and don't never get those invites.
I mean, it always feels good. I think for me, I'm my own biggest critic. Like, I have really high expectations for myself.
Me
so
too.
for me, and it's like, it's actually something that I feel like in therapy I be trying to, because sometimes I don't do the best job of like telling myself, yo, take this in, tell yourself like a good job. Like for me, it's like, okay, yeah, I gotta win, but in my head, I'm like, I'm expecting myself to win. Like I have very high expectations for myself.
For sure.
So I'm trying to do better at just like taking in those things where it's like, yo, this is cool.
Yeah.
It's like, this don't happen to everybody.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, take that step back.
Trying to like
Yeah.
be, present
Yeah.
and really, just take a moment and be like, nah, pat yourself on the back.
Yeah,
That
I always do
was
that.
that was dope. And so, but it feels good though. I'm trying to do better at.
Yeah, I always take
taking in those moments.
I gotta do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm from Nashville. I grew up listening to 101, 92Q. And when we get those opportunities to come, like when they called us, Dolo White and Joe Major, like, y'all come up here.
Yeah.
We created something together. And we worked so hard. We've been working for the last 3 years, every Monday.
Yeah.
We dropping a brand new episode.
Wow, that's good. Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? And I remember at a time where we wasn't like even just thinking like that. We was just working. And we had to take a step back, even if it's for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take a step back and just pat yourself on the back and understand that the hard work that you do put in, a lot of your peers, they don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's so, like, how many artists do you meet and they say they're a rapper, but they'll skip a lot of phases,
Right.
to actually be that rapper.
A lot, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I get caught up just thinking, in a way, it's like this is supposed to happen. You know what I mean? And I hate for it to sound like that.
It sound like
but
it,
he'll
bro.
call me and be like, "Hey man, we got invited to 101, 101 to beat." And I'm like, "Okay, shit, that's supposed to happen. What's next though?" All right, they send us like, you know what I'm saying? It's rare, but we have to, like he said. He tell me all the time, like, no, sometimes step back, see it, and say, "Damn, we did that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's still more gas.
Yeah.
Because when I step back and I pat myself on the back,
Yeah.
I'm not giving myself a big head.
Yeah.
But what I am doing, it's like your car need gas, right? Your car is going to take you to your journey. But you still got to get off the interstate at times to get gas.
Right.
And gas is when I step back.
Right.
And I realized, oh, no, this is dope, bro, what we really doing. Yeah. Like, we started from a phone and a cup.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So now I'm putting more gas in me to say, okay, like he say, what's next?
Right.
No, what's next is we're going to fill back up.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit the road again
And we're
more.
gonna keep going. And,
We're going to keep going.
Yeah.
And shout out to DAISHA over there too.
Yeah, shout out.
DAISHA. She, she's instrumental in a lot of these opportunities as well. And so
She a manager.
Yeah, manager.
She on her shit.
Nah, yeah,
That's
she
what
is.
that
And
That's
off
what
camera,
that
y'all
mean.
can't see who we talking about. We're talking about a great manager, though.
Yeah.
We meet a lot of people who rap, and then they get their homeboy to manager. And homeboy don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is good that you have somebody who also have your back and also somebody who believe in the vision.
Right.
So how long has she been your manager?
Ooh, 2019? Yeah, it's
Also, she believe in the grind.
Yeah.
Tell me
That's
how
hard to
y'all
find somebody.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Me and this guy been friends
find
forever. Taylor done came around, and now we're a team now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, did you realize that you needed a manager?
Yeah. They always say you don't need a manager until you really have something to manage.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it was like I was reaching that point where I'm like, okay, I'm I'm getting all these, people ask me to come do shows, and people hit me up about this and about this and about this, and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed right now, and I was like, I just need help. Like I hate sending emails. Like I'm such a like, just text me. You know what I'm saying? But like, like you said, we trying to get a little more professional. So it's like, just stuff like that, and it's like I needed help, but then it's like I also just needed, just somebody who I felt like had the same kind of hustle that I did, and was like, just was kind of aligned in a lot of places. And so when I had met her, I had met her, we did she had booked me for a showcase, a Christmas showcase back in like 2018, 2019. And she was running things. Like, I was one of the first times I seen like a black woman really like bossed up, like in a music industry space. Shout out. And I was like, this is dope. Like, I ain't seen this. And so after the showcase, I approached her, and I asked her, like, what'd you think about maybe managing me, and she had told me no. And then a couple months later, she ended up hitting me back. I guess she did some soul searching.
You said no.
What was your reason to no? PTSD.
Scared.
No.
She had already managed.
She already managed somebody. She had already managed
somebody else. Yeah, she had managed. She had already managed somebody else, and she probably was like, she was like, it's like once that shit fell off, she probably was like, I ain't doing that no more, man. Nah, that is dope.
Then a change of plans.
We just had a heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
If you gonna do it, girl, you better be ready. Right?
Nah, that's dope.
I was like, nah, I got you. And so we've been rocking since then.
That's dope. That's dope. So big boy tour coming up. First time headlining.
Not the little boy tour. Not my tour. Not my tour. The Christmas parties and little
This
clubs.
one right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is 50 cities, 49 countries internationally. We are going. Oh, okay. Not yet. But she on the way. How many cities?
It'll be 6 stops on the first leg.
Okay.
And then in the spring, I'm trying to go back out and do some West Coast stuff, because I got a lot of cities that ask me to come over there.
Most definitely. How you feel about that? Like, how do you feel? Because you coming from the lunchroom, the lunch table, rapping, MTSU, networking, trying to find your lane, to now tour.
I had a little moment the other day after I announced it.
See, so you have stepped back.
I'm getting there,
yeah.
And I think it'll hit me more once that first show is over with, because it's like, I've opened before for people on tour, but I think it's different when, you're in a room and people are coming to see you. Just you.
Yeah, we're coming to see you now.
We coming to see you. It's not one of those things where, okay, I'm the opener. They don't know me. They don't know my music, so I got to convince them to like me. These people already like me. And it's like, people are going to be, singing the words back to me and different things like that. Like, I think that is when I'll really take it in, but it feels good.
There you go. When does it? No, not even when. I'll get to that. I'll get to that towards the end. I know headliners don't normally go out on the road by themselves. So who else is going out on the road with you?
Yeah, so we got some people on like some spot dates. So let's see, we got in Texas, there's a girl named Shelby Ruger. Okay. She's hard. She does like R&B. We've just followed each other on social media for a minute, and she's dope. And so she's based in Texas, so I know she already has her own fan base. So I'm gonna take her with me to Dallas and Houston. And then in Charlotte, there's a girl named, another R&B singer. Her name is Dolly. She's hard too. Like everybody is
Dolly
hard.
on your shirt. Man.
East Tennessee.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Dolly, man. Shout out Dolly, man.
But she's hard. And then in Atlanta, I have a good friend. He does like R&B, hip hop. His name is Byron Jawan, though, and he's incredible.
You see how things go full circle?
Yeah.
Because you was the one who was getting phone calls to come in, open up for headliners. Yeah. So I always believe in this right here. When your music and you're getting to a certain level, it's always great to reach out. We always talk about that.
Absolutely.
It's always great just to reach out and things like that. So now I want to ask you this more about your music.
Yeah.
Singles or albums? Which one is more important to you as of now?
Singles.
Just keep hitting them with singles.
Yeah, I think in today's age, it's really, really hard to drop an album that's gonna do what you think it's gonna do. Like people's attention spans are so short, and unless you are already someone like in the past year, I feel like there's very few albums that I've listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so,
for sure.
you know what I'm saying?
for
But
sure.
it's single, just people's attention spans is short. So I can definitely get you to listen to one song as opposed to 12. So I think just it probably makes more sense for me to do singles.
Major or independent?
In what sense?
Just like because your music and me looking at you, I'm like, I keep this independent. You see what I'm saying? You're setting your own tour up now. You're getting your music out there, and your music is not local.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look, you're going to Texas, you're going to Charlotte. The second leg in the spring, it'll be West Coast.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot of this by yourself. And a lot of artists think that they need a machine at times behind them, which I think you do sometimes.
I definitely, in this process, I could see where a machine would be very helpful. But I think also there's a sense of pride that I felt like. That's another thing when we announced, I was like, okay, like we really put this together because there's a stigma that like you can't tour unless you have a major label behind you or you have this. And so I think it does feel a little bit more special to me because it's like, nah, we got this, we got our sponsor on our own.
Yeah.
We set up the venues on our own. We set up all of it just like on our own. So
That's dope.
I think it just depends.
That's hard.
But right now, independent.
Yeah.
And you set it up. We could get back to the music,
Yeah.
but I just want the people to know, when does the tour kick
Starts
off?
September 20. Oh goodness,
27.
27.
Oh, we
27.
got time.
Yeah,
We got
27.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
27.
We
I
got
was like
time.
20. I was like, oh,
27.
yeah.
We got time. We got time. We got time, man.
Yeah, September
We got to
27.
We got to make sure we pop out at one of them shows.
Yeah.
man.
We gonna
Most definitely.
We gonna have a Nashville date. It's not announced yet, but
Okay.
but that one's gonna be crazy. I think y'all gonna have to.
Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pulling
yeah,
up.
about to pop after that.
Listen, man. I
Yeah.
really, really do honest, wholehearted. Like your flow, I like your music.
Thank you.
Just listening to it, I'm like I'm tired of. I told you, and no disrespect to nobody. I'm tired of the booty shaking. I'm tired of the dudes who got 50 million guns and they killing my mama. You know what I'm saying?
I get
like
it.
I'm tired of
I
that.
get
It's
it,
like
yeah.
the music the music that I'm seeing that you're creating and
Yeah.
you're making is just like it's a breath of fresh air for us, especially even though you saying you're Knoxville, you still Tennessee.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
listening to your music, it's
Yeah.
it's a breath of fresh air for us. And it also shows your gifting and your talent that you have.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to rap the way that everybody else is rapping.
Nah,
It's
nah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what we like. That and that's why we highlight. Like that's why we brought you here. We're happy because we like to highlight artists also as yourself. And especially just listening to your story when you saying, yo, you and your team, shout out to your manager. Like you guys are doing this on your own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's dope for us right there.
I'm sorry. So when the people open up their music apps or their DSPs,
Yeah.
man, what should the people be listening to?
Ooh. I mean, I think, Birds is always probably gonna be the front runner for me. I think, 'cause, that's the first I think big moment I had, big release I had, numbers wise. But then it just depends, man. I feel like
Give me something that's to your heart though.
to my heart.
Yeah, something that you made and you still listen to till this day and be like, damn, I can't believe I wrote this.
A year ago, I released an EP called People Like Me. And there's a song on there called Lemonade. And it's with me and my friend who's gonna open for me in Atlanta, Byron Jawan.
Okay.
But I really like my verse on there. Like I was having a shit day, and it was one of them things where it's like I just gotta get some shit off my chest, and it's like probably one of my favorite verses I've done as of late.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this because you said you write all your music, right?
Yeah.
Do you also help other artists with songwriting? Okay, so
Yeah. I just like to write good songs. So sometimes it's
she
like,
gonna write
all
something
right.
for us, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I'm saying.
Since you say you sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna add a little auto tune
Yeah,
to it, but
yeah,
we gonna make it right.
We gonna
Yeah.
get you right. Yeah.
We're gonna add just a little, like
Yeah,
I
we
can
gonna get
say
you
for
right.
real, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna add a lot to it, right? We're gonna add a lot to it.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask that because in hip hop,
Yeah.
that's kind of frowned upon.
I
right?
mean, yeah, I guess. Here's the way I think about it. I
Talk
think
to
if you're
us.
a rapper, and if you're like a rapper, nobody should be writing your verse but you. But I think, I think hooks are a little more free game in my opinion. But that's just that's how I feel.
I can see that though.
I don't think I'll ever have anybody write a verse for me. You can maybe write a hook, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a verse is too. I can't give control of that.
Dang, for real. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I feel you though, but I do see where you're going.
Yeah.
I think my 16s, I do kind of want them to come from me,
Your
right?
16,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will say, you go in there and do the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
I do that.
Yeah.
I want to definitely want to write my own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And being in the world in this world of songwriting too, a lot of your favorite songs, they are not getting wrote by these artists. A lot of these hooks is not being wrote.
I feel like
by
somebody
them.
should have wrote Lil Wayne album, The Carter 6.
Oh, the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Man, that was...
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
Was you disappointed?
Yeah, I think we all was a little bit like...
I think those were songs that was old.
I think, the production was a little weird to me.
Yeah, like, sounded like 2014-ish.
Yeah.
I think he just called people like, hey, you want to go on this song? And that's Wayne.
Yeah.
So anybody going to get on the song with him.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go on this song?
Yeah. Ain't nobody going to say no to
Yeah.
it. But I thought it was going to be a little different. But, I mean, also, Lil Wayne.
So I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
Because we talked off songs that's in the vault, right? Mm-hmm. When do you go back to songs that you have already finished or just put in the vault? Do you bring them back out, kind of redo them? Or do you just release them?
I don't know if they definitely get touched up. For me, I feel like I'm always going back and listening to like the vault because like Birds, like I said, has been my biggest song. That one was in the vault for like a year, and it was just I think I write so many songs. Sometimes I feel like I don't know, like, okay, yeah, this is the one. Like for Birds, that was one of them songs for me. It was just like, yeah, this is cool. But I didn't think like, yeah, this is the one that's gonna blow. So it was just like it was one of them drops where I'm like, let me just throw it out there and just see.
Yeah.
Barely any promotion, like did like some reels for it, and by like the third or fourth reel, it's gone. So for me, it's just I'm always going back and listening to the songs in the vault because it could be I got another one. I got another Birds in there. I got another I got dropped a song last year called All Is Well. It had like a little moment just like Birds did. So it's one of the things where I'm always going back and listening, and then I'll consult with. There's a producer who I work with a lot who's executive produced a lot of my stuff. His name is Sci-Fi. Shout out Sci-Fi.
Okay.
But I trust his ear. I trust DAISHA's ear. So I just I'll send it to people and be like, what'd you think of this? And get their opinion. Because for me, I'm like, yeah, I think it's good, but I don't know if it's a hit.
Yeah. So I want to ask you this also. As an artist, right? How important is it for you to accept criticism, constructive criticism?
I'm open to it if it's constructive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like but you know if it's hate. But I'm saying when it's if it's constructive, like you said, the producer Sci-Fi that you work with, he also has an ear.
Yeah.
Because now we caught up in this day and age where I was telling you off camera that they record 6 songs and they put the 6 songs. And if I say, hey, take this song, gotta add this, I'm hating.
Yeah, I think.
So how do you feel about artists? Or how do you feel about just constructive criticism?
My thing is I just want to make the best song possible.
Facts.
So I've had people be like, this song is great. I think your verse was okay. I think you can go back and write a better verse. I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I'm like, okay, bet. And then most of the time I'll go back and either write a better verse or I can't. And I'm like, okay, maybe this ain't the record. Let's move on to another one. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really too sensitive about it. Like I've had plenty of people be like, I ain't like that verse. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you hating? Then I'm be like, why? You tell me about it. Like, I want to know your reason.
Yeah, why you don't like it?
Yeah,
that's him. That's why.
Yeah. So I'm open though.
That's dope, man. I love this right here.
So, what's next for you, man?
Tour.
Yeah.
Tour is on my mind. I know it's in September, but I feel like it's
right. But September around the corner, though.
It's around the corner.
You're gonna blink and you're gonna be on stage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things I feel like I need to get into place before that. So yeah, just tour stuff.
You got a DJ traveling with you?
Yeah, the producer Sci-Fi.
Oh, Sci-Fi.
He also is a DJ. Yeah, he key code, and it's cool performing on stage with the person who you made the songs
Hell
with.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fire.
Like,
Yeah, because he know
yeah,
what's to do.
He know the
point,
cues. He know the punchlines. He know when to do this, do that. And so, like we went like a little. I was an opener for a tour last year, and he went with me, and I feel like we did great. So,
Okay. Give me somebody you haven't worked with yet that you're like not dying to work with, but like in the future you want to like I want to make some magic with him or her.
Ooh, like just anybody?
Anybody. Oh well I want two of them.
Okay.
Right? Anybody
Okay.
and locally.
Locally. I mean, he's not local, but I think, Lito is always on the list.
Lito is huge.
He's on the list. But I still wouldn't even
Lito?
consider him local. Yeah. We've been chopping it up.
See?
So we're
Oh,
gonna see if we can make some shake.
Okay.
And then I think just overall, I was about to be like, oh, realistically or unrealistically, but honestly, I think anything.
No, anything's possible, especially with your music. Like I said, this is your business card.
Yeah, I'm a huge Missy Elliott fan. So
I
she's
said Missy Elliott.
yeah. She's like up there.
Yeah, she most definitely.
Yeah, I
she
saw
most
her
definitely
on tour
is.
last year. Crazy performance. She still is her.
still got it.
I still
is
remember
her.
when Missy Elliott came out.
Yeah.
It was different for us, the fashion. Because at this time when Missy came out, bro, you remember, we had like Foxy, Lil' Kim, Mia X. So having a woman with fashion sense like her,
the visuals,
big, it's
Like,
me, and Timothy. You know what I'm saying? When she was coming out like that, and the different cadence of how she rapped.
Yeah.
It was like big to us, but
Nah, she was tough.
it was
tough.
so new.
Yeah.
And we embraced her. But also the behind the scenes of bringing Aaliyah back, putting Timberland and Goo and them in their situations, and just so much about Missy Elliott. That I'm a fan of Missy Elliott also.
She is dope.
And she'll pop out like on a feature every now and then. Like she's in the past couple years. Like I think she was on.
She rap and sing too.
Yeah. She was on. I think it was Chloe Bailey had dropped a song last year, and she got on it. And I think there was a song with Flo. There's a group called Flo. They're like a UK R&B girl group. She got on a song with Flo last year. So like she'll pop out. For like the right person.
She expensive.
So I'm just I'm sure.
Yeah, that's why she pop out like that. Give me some of your influencers like in music.
Definitely Missy. But I think with me being from East Tennessee, it's like, people would be like, oh, like I can do like a pop song or something that doesn't sound super, super rapish. And I think that's from me being from East Tennessee. So like I could even tell you like John Mayer or like, somebody like Coldplay or something like that. Like I listen to everybody. But then it was like growing up, getting that exposure from my family and from my cousins, it was like, okay, like Ludacris. Or like
I'm a Ludacris fan.
Yeah. Ludacris, Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Like
Busta Rhymes and visuals.
Yeah. But then I think, growing up, I listen to so many different people. So
you diverse.
People.
You you just all the way diverse.
Super diverse. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
This has been dope.
It is dope.
I'm gonna end it with this, y'all. The highlight of what we love to do is to bring artists and share their story, their journey. Amazing journey, right?
Yeah.
Coming from East Tennessee to Middle Tennessee, and carving your own lane.
Right.
Very difficult at times.
Yeah.
A lot of people move from their original location to come somewhere else, and sometimes it don't work out, and they go right back where they come from.
Yep. Right.
So it's a job inside of a job to stay focused and to continue create, especially at a high level like yourself, and coming in the city and, like I said, carving your own lane and just having that journey and never stopping. And the proof of not stopping is creating your visuals, your music, and now look, tour. This is what Born Rich Club loves to do, man. We love to highlight artists. Listen, you get big because you already big. But you get big, you see us. Yeah. We media.
We media,
for sure. Remember this face, 'cause I remember you.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so just honored to have you here. We are so excited just to have you right here. And this is what we like to do, man. So y'all already know what I'm going to say, man. I'm going to end it like this with two things, man. Get money, stay true, get money.
And listen, family, if nobody told you today that they love you, let me be the very first person to tell you that I love you, I love you, I love you.
Peace.